You send a data request from your front-end application to your back-end, but it shatters against an invisible wall. The data exists on the server, yet the browser securely refuses to let it through. This chart in your developer console identifies the culprit, a CORS policy blocked error caused by a missing Access Control Allow Origin header. This error is the primary roadblock beginner developers face when they first attempt to connect a modern front-end to a back-end API. You can solve this permanently in less than 2 minutes, whether your back-end is built with Fast API or Flask. Correctly configuring the server for CORS turns isolated code into a functional, full-stack application. The issue stems from the different locations where your code runs. During development, your front-end often sits on port 3000, while your back-end server listens on port 8000. Browsers use the same origin policy to prevent a script on one site from accessing sensitive data on another unless permission is explicitly granted. This diagram shows the 2 ports as separate architectural zones. Because the port numbers don't match, the browser treats them as completely different origins. When your front end tries to fetch data, the browser sees the mismatch and stops the request before delivery. CORS is a security protocol that requires the developer to define exactly which external origins are allowed to access the server's resources. To fix this in Fast API, you only need to modify your main application file with a few lines of code. You will use a mechanism called CORS middleware, which handles the necessary headers for every incoming request automatically. This mockup displays the implementation. You import CORS middleware from the Fast API library and add it to your application instance using the Add Middleware function. Within the configuration, you must provide your front-end's local address in the Allow Origins list. Check your formatting carefully. You must remove the trailing slash at the end of your URL. If the string isn't an exact match, the browser will still block the connection. Once your URL is correctly listed, every data packet from that origin passes the browser's security check without interruption. This middleware configuration transforms your backend into a system that only shares data with the sources you specifically trust. If you are working in Flask, the process follows a slightly different syntax but achieves the same result. First, install the Flask CORS package using your terminal. This provides the specific tools needed to manage origin headers in a Flask environment. The implementation in your script is highly efficient, often requiring just a single line of code to wrap your application. This snippet shows the syntax. You call the